like to call to order the regular board meeting of the Vallecitos Water District for September 20th, 2023. Yep.
We got to adjourn the closed session, sir, and the report out.
The board is adjourned from closed session. There is no reportable action. We're going to adjourn the closed session to reconvene the closed session following the regular board meeting tonight.
Very good. All right. I've opened the board meeting. Public notice, again, you can watch it by going to the website. You can listen to it by dialing 888-788-0099 or 877-853-5247. When prompted, enter the ID and the passcode, which is displayed on the district website. Let's stand and have James lead us in the pledge.
Ready? Begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Roll call. And we are all present. Do we have any additions to the agenda?
We do not.
Very good. Entertain a motion to adopt the agenda.
So moved.
And a second?
Second.
Please vote. Do we have any public comments?
No, sir.
Very good. Consent calendar. Does anyone have it to wish to pull an item from the consent calendar? May I have a motion to approve the consent calendar?
So moved.
And a second?
Second.
Very good. Please vote. And it passes unanimously. Action items. 2.1, General Manager Performance Evaluation.
Yes, since this item pertains to me, I'm going to let General Counsel Gilpin lead this item.
Thank you. This is a proposed compensation item, and per the Brown Act, I need to announce for the public what is involved. If approved by the board, this would involve a one-time payment of $30,177.20 into the general manager's HRA account. Thank you. This item is related to the general manager's review, which was completed by the board. He is annually reviewed and entitled for the board to consider an increase in his compensation based on his performance. As part of that, the board completed his review and has elected to provide a one-time payment of $30,177.27 into his general manager HRA account. It's being presented to the board for consideration and approval in open session this evening. I'm happy to answer any questions the board may have about this item.
Do you have any questions from the board? I see that we don't have any public speakers, so I guess I would entertain a motion to approve item 2.1 as presented. I'll make that motion, and we have a second?
Second.
Very good. Please vote. Not coming up, Anthony.
Blinking lights here.
Yeah. You might have to turn it off from the last motion.
Try again?
Try again?
Yes.
No luck. Not for me.
Shows the bottom that you voted.
Okay. On the motion of President Hernandez to approve agenda item 2.1 as presented by General Counsel, seconded by Director Pennick. Director Pennick, how do you vote?
Yes?
Director Boyd-Hodgson, how do you vote?
Yes.
President Hernandez, how do you vote?
Yes?
Director Ellertharp, how do you vote?
Yes.
And Director Grosset, how do you vote?
Yes.
Very
Motion
good.
passes unanimously.
Very good. Reports, General Manager.
No reports.
No report.
Wow.
District Council.
I just wanted to give a brief report, really reflecting on what is known as a gift of public funds. I know there was some discussion last week regarding, contributions we make from time to time to go to events. And as you all know, we're different from private entities, and as a public agency, we are restricted by the California Constitution from making what are considered a gift of public funds, i.e. funds to either a public or private entity, individual, where there's no public purpose, i.e. a purpose supporting our agency. And there are restrictions. There's a legal issue as to whether it's a gift of public funds, and then there's a policy issue in terms of whether you all believe you're contributing to a public purpose which supports the district's mission and et cetera. And we have historically, and last week did, support that there was a public policy reason for making contributions that we do to local agents or local events, et cetera, because they further the objective of Vallecitos. So we always need to make that tie directly to the public purpose, and it furthers the district's mission, not the mission of myself or Glenn or a director or anyone, for political purposes, but the purposes of the district. And so we have always satisfied that in terms of what the board does in considering those motions and approving the expenditure of those funds. So I just wanted to provide a little clarity, because I thought maybe from the public there may have been some concerns. For all of you, there's that newspaper thing. The district contributed X to Y, and as long as you can support the reasoning and stuff, that's what will come out. That it is not a violation of the Constitution to make those kind of contributions, but you've always got to have that public purpose nexus.
Very good. All right. Water Authority?
Yeah, the board will hold its regular September meeting next week on the 28th, and otherwise I have no report.
Very good. The Encina Wastewater Authority. Well, we had our capital committee this morning, and we had a project status update. On the first was planning and development. The secondary effluent electric building and controller. That design portion is going to be done, is 100% done, and they're hoping to go out to bid this month and with an award in December. $7.1 million, 2 years, 9 months is the time length. The odor control improvement plan is 50% done, and they're hoping to get that done, the final plans, by the first of next year. The primary sediment basin improvement is 100% done, will be 100% done in January. Construction, the heat dryer improvement, 1.6 million. The facility was built in 2019. We're updating it. That's about a year off in getting it completed. The administrative building HVAC improvement, it's a $4.8 million construction project, and they're in the process of getting that done. A lot of these projects have been delayed because of the supply chain. And it's the small components, not the big components, but these chips and different switches. So they're working on that. Dissolved airflow thickening rehab. It was constructed, installed in 1982. They're working on that, should have that done in a year. And the secondary affluent rehab, again, 1982. That's only $65,000, and that should be done in the next 90 days. And that is the end of my report. Standing committees.
Director Grosset, did you report on the P3 committee last meeting?
I did not.
Okay. The P3 committee met earlier this month, and we continued to discuss the employee handbook, which is coming along nicely. Thank you again, Anthony, for all of your work on that. And we are going to have, it's not going to be paper, it's going to be linked. There will be opportunity for directors to go in and check on a lot of things that we talk about and need for onboarding. And I also assume that we will be getting some IT training also in the board handbook, that I just went through some wonderful IT training about cybersecurity, which is always something that we need to be mindful and conscious of.
Very good. Director's reports on meetings and conferences? I don't think any. No? All right. Other business? Yes. Can we get an update? What's going on with our hillside property?
Yeah, I'll put something together. I'll work with Rick Giddings and we'll put something together.
Very good. Do we need a motion for that, to put that on the calendar?
No.
Okay, very good.
I'll
And,
second that I would like to also see that.
all right, very good. Anything else from the board? Comments? Let's see. Very good. Then we are adjourned.